Bro.
All right, mic test, 1, 2. All right, we live. Hopefully the mic and the audio is coming through. I know y'all audio is gonna be coming through. Let's see if mine's is coming through. And once we verify that, then we'll go into the official intro here. Jay, how's it looking on your side?
You are coming through loud and clear.
All right, sounds good. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're at around the world. This is Drama-Free Gaming. It is what it says, and it says what it is. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Whatever it is that you're doing, wherever it is that you are at. Hopefully you are with family, friends, and loved ones. We're just chilling. We're hanging here on Christmas Day here in the US of A. And just doing a little bit of gaming, some chatting, and just hanging out. Maybe we'll talk about something that interests you, and if not, well, then there's other channels and whatnot. But hopefully you'll stick around and have some fun with us. I got Paco Boy in the chat with me. I got Dark Dad, my brother from another mother, Jay, and I got Santo Nate. What's going on, people?
I ain't gonna forget about Paco.
I said Paco in the beginning.
Christmas, people. Yeah, you said me first, man. I'm special.
If you hear the crunching sound, that's that Christmas pork rinds that Paco is eating, as he calls it.
He got those mint flavored pork rinds.
Yeah, I mean, I was muting myself every time I put one in my mouth.
That man got that candy cane flavor.
Oh
hey,
man,
the pork rinds go good with the Christmas beer.
That bro said Christmas beer. Jay, you gotta let me know when you on this Guns Goring Cannoli, or you gonna be a minute.
No, I'm trying to find it. Guns Goring Cannoli.
Is that free on the Game Pass?
I don't know, man. I know it's something we picked up a little while ago.
What just happened to my games? How do I have 42 games installed, and then all of a sudden...
Peggy 16.
Wait, what? Oh! That's what's going on. Hold on a second.
Alright, that's cool. I'm gonna create a lobby and just invite you over.
Yeah, that's the problem.
By party the game. Alright, everybody's gonna get that invite, but only Jay's gonna be able to jump in this lobby for this Guns Going Cannoli. Oh, they got different characters. I haven't played this game yet, so I only played the first one, which is pretty cool. Okay, they got a. Okay, I'm gonna have to for the Christmas here. I'm gonna play Santa Claus. So what's good, people? You know, there was a chat that we were having between myself, Nate, and Jay here about a week or so ago, and unfortunately the audio on my end, for whatever reason, did not come through. I kind of figured that one out now, and we had a really good conversation. I'm not trying to rehatch that topic or anything, but I know, Nate, a moment ago you was gonna ask a question, something about some all-time game or something. I'm gonna cut you loose on that.
All right, what do you think the most? What was the biggest upset among video games? Like the top 5 in history, you think that set everybody up for failure? Everybody was going to get it, advertising, everything, and then you got it, and then next thing you know, the game quickly went down the drain with 1 stars.
Oh, you making this too?
You talking about? Well, I was gonna say, you talking about all time, or you talking about this year?
All time.
All time.
Watch Dogs 1. I almost cried. Tears. My nephew said Watch Dogs 1.
Watchdog. You know what? He right. What Watchdog 1 would be? No. Watchdog 1. Let me see my piece. Watchdog 1 wasn't a bad game. But when that game was first announced, I remember the hype around that game where they were talking about you could jump into other people's games, you can manipulate things. That game was supposed to be like, it was advertised like it was cutting edge, you know, brand new gameplay, never before seen mechanics. And when the game came out, it was lackluster.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not a bad game. It's entertaining, but it was
I'm gonna name
nothing
one
that
that
was as hyped up to be.
That is true though, because I remember like playing it, and I'm like, they're like, you're supposed to be able to like jump in other people's game and hack them, and basically you could do all this kind of stuff. And
That
then
game was so bad.
it was limited, very limited.
During like one of the
Yeah, that game.
they had to fix this EA presentation. One of the trains made we're gonna make a 90-degree turn in front of millions, live streamed, and they cut the video.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right, I'm
And
coming.
Nah.
the poor guy had to explain to the programmer how trains cannot make a 90-degree turn, and he was not getting it.
That's great.
He's like, dude, this is not. He's like, what do you mean? What the game is broken, dude. Look at the trains. Like, trains can't do this, man.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh,
we got
right.
we got Pops in the chat on Mixer. What's up, Pops? Pop says E.T. Worlds voted worst game. What's E.T.? Talk to me, Pops.
Play E.T. on Atari, brother.
No, he's talking about E.T. Worlds. He must have abbreviated it. I'm sure he did. He's going to write it up here on the Mixer channel here in a second. But who else has a game? We already mentioned Watch Dogs 1. So
I'll tell you.
you gonna weigh in? Go
I'll
ahead.
tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. And this might. Well, I think only Sam might be able to feel the pain of this one. But I'm gonna say Division 1.
Okay.
When they first released that game, my heart was all in it. They were showing us something that didn't even appear in the game. All the weapons, how the drone, you could do it, play
Oh,
with
yeah.
your tablet or phone.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, oh my god, look at this game. Then when Division 1 dropped, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You're right, because I remember, and that was just like before they had anything really running in the engine. It was all like concept stuff, and yeah, they were gonna have the drone that a third party could control, like a member in your party could control, like from like their tablet. You remember that?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. I remember that. And remember, it was supposed to have like some rooftop gaming, and that didn't happen until like way later in the game. Yeah, it was disappointing. Pop says in the chat, E.T. the Alien game came out on Atari. Yeah, I remember that. E.T.
That was a game that almost killed the game industry.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's true.
I'll check that out.
Pop says
It almost.
Pop says in the chat, 75% of the stock went to a landfill. Wow.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna rate one.
I think here, let's see. So far, Nate's nephew, right? He weighed in with Watch Dogs 1. We got The Division, the first one. Pops in the chat with E.T. way back on the Atari. Who else needs to weigh in?
I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's gonna be
Several games if you want me to.
Well, let's have at least everybody weigh in one time, then we can go round robin again.
What are they doing? Like the worst games of the year?
It don't matter wherever. This year, last year, in your gaming
I
experience
definitely got a
life.
game, which was super sad.
But let's let Nate, because we cut off Nate here for a moment. Nate, jump in.
Are you good?
Go ahead, Nate.
I would have
You good?
said a game that I honestly was a prototype for Division, which was, check this out, Alpha Protocol.
Alpha
Protocol.
Is that the
Yes.
the game that came out on
There's the invite. There's the invite, Jay. I invited everybody,
Yeah,
but you should get it.
So Alpha Protocol was the I don't know if it's the first one, but it was amped up crazily because
What system was that
gonna
on?
be
What system was that on?
That was on 360.
On the 360.
I
Okay.
liked the game because the story wise, you made your own decisions, and honestly, you really did see the repercussions of your decisions, which was awesome. However, it was the first kind of game where you know, it's an RPG element with guns. So it threw people off at first because it's like, I'm shooting this guy in the head and he's not dying. I'm getting hit markers. So
What is going
but
on?
it was amped it up to be, you could like totally like revamp your guns, like
You are
go
disconnected
to a
from
weapons locker, all these skills and abilities, like you could change your appearance and become one identity here, be
Why
another
disconnect
identity
me from
here.
the lobby?
It was
Wow.
It was terrible though.
Jay, what's
But
going on? They
was-
kicked you from the
it
lobby?
was good.
Yeah, I got kicked out.
Hold on, I'll go back. I'm gonna
No, it's
reset
not.
the game.
Damn, sucks.
But I'm sorry, Nate. We kind of like jumped into your explanation there. You said they had all this stuff that was going on, and it was pretty much trash.
Well, from my point of view, it was, I gave it a shot because it wasn't a big deal, but it sunk big time. Nobody wanted to buy it. Once you leveled up your guy, then the games, the problem was everybody played it wanting a third-person shooter, and instead got an RPG. So it just killed it. You remember how we were talking about Assassin's Creed and how when they jumped over from it being from a third-person shooter as opposed to, a third-person game, and then it went to like kind of like a level-up system, and how it just kind of disconnected a little bit,
Right.
because that's what the audience wanted. It had that same feel, except 10 times worse. They wanted to be better, which is what it was advertised for, but then just the leveling up just completely just killed it, everything.
So Pop in the chat, I think he's stating something that's obvious. Anthem. And I heard Jay say that before, and I got to jump on board with that. I think everybody in the chat here in the group is in agreement that Anthem was a big disappointment.
It was
When did y'all know that Anthem was in trouble?
E3.
E3. Which one?
So I was skeptical when it first came out and we saw everything. And then when the second E3 came around and people started ripping that game apart, and you found out that actually wasn't what Anthem was supposed to be, and they were using a much more powerful system, and they were like, hey, here's Anthem, this great game that's supposed to be the absolute best, and like the first initial for everybody was Anthem is hot. 5 minutes later, you're like, man, don't shoot this game. Anthem should have stayed in the oven another year. It was not ready.
Okay. Anybody else want to weigh in on that? Jay, you readied up?
Let's do this. Hold on. Yeah, let me. Let's do this.
You let me know if you're still in the room or not.
I'm here with you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think when, again, with so many games, like I think in this generation, and maybe past generations, but I'm going to speak to this generation, when games are shown in engine, you hear that term thrown around, in engine, a lot. It means it's not running on the actual system. And then it's hyped up so much that people's expectations go through the roof, so that when the game finally comes out, it's nothing like you imagined. And Anthem fell way short of what I even imagined. Because, I set the bar pretty low. But the only thing I got out of Anthem that I'm going to say that I enjoyed was the flying mechanics. And, those combos when you pulling them off, playing with your friends. I think they were pretty cool. But other than that, the content wasn't there, the gameplay wasn't there, the loop wasn't there, the fetch missions were just that, fetch missions. It felt like the game had no real direction. That's just my opinion.
And it still doesn't.
And it still doesn't. And then there's a rumor now, supposedly, that they're going to turn around and reset the whole game. Now, I don't know how true that is or not, but it'd be nice.
Wow, seems like quite a fella.
Did you get disconnected
Ronnie,
again?
Who was that guy?
You kidding me, Louis? We're looking at it.
Okay, let's pick something else.
Wow,
This is
you're joking, right?
this is getting
Hey,
annoying.
it doesn't look so tough
It
now,
disconnected
does
you.
it?
Alright, so I'll just shut it off.
Give you a demonstration.
Yeah, that's getting annoying.
I'm gonna just load up Master Chief.
Alright.
Master Chief Collection.
Oh, you trying to play Halo?
Yeah, we're going through the campaign and doing Halo 2. We're on Halo 2 right now.
Well, you can't play that 3 players, can you?
I don't know, can we?
Halo 5 you can.
Halo
Well, 5 is for multiplayer, isn't it?
No, you can play a campaign with Halo 5. With,
See, but I don't have Halo 5 installed on my machine.
I don't either.
I think I have all the Halos installed.
Alright,
You know Halo Reach they just dropped Halo Reach too.
Yeah, Reach, ODST, all that.
Pop says in the
Yeah.
chat that Anthem, it's been confirmed it is being reworked. Now, again, reworked to me means what? What does that like necessarily mean? Is it being completely torn down and built back up, or are they trying to continue to put band-aids to mortal wounds? You know, are they changing the whole system? Like, what's the deal?
Let me throw my 2 cents in here. If they're reworking Anthem, their director's gonna leave. Are there art people gonna leave? Are there story people gonna leave? Because let's remember, Anthem had very trouble development and working it. Are we gonna get a repeat history, or are they actually gonna get it right? Rainbow Six did.
Well, and do you remember Rainbow Six Siege when before the game came out? It wasn't even called Rainbow Six Siege. It was called Rainbow Six Patriots. You remember that?
Called Rainbow Six Siege. It was called Rainbow Six.
And I'm getting an echo of myself. Who has like my podcast on or whatnot?
I got cast.
Okay,
That's my bad.
that's cool.
But the
I was
sound's
just
down.
seeing it on. God, I'm
Yeah,
not sure
yeah.
if I subscribed or not, so I want to make sure I subscribe to that.
Okay,
page.
cool. Give me 1 second, guys.
It is my bad.
A second.
Yeah. It was called. I'm sorry about that, guys. I was just talking to my wife for a minute. But yeah, it was called Patriots, and there was no Rainbow Six Siege the way it looks now. You know, it was supposed to have the campaign just like the traditional Rainbow Six games did. And then that got completely scrapped and it disappeared. And then what came to us was Siege. And even that, it took, Ubisoft some time to turn that around. And now, now the rest is history, which is another topic that I want to bring up now that we talking about it is, Ubisoft is kind of like heralded and praised right now for, releasing games and then quote unquote supporting them and building them up eventually over time. But to be honest, I'm kind of feeling like it's almost like something that they're doing purposefully, and I'm kind of tired of it. And this is coming from a Division player whom has lapsed from the Division 2, because I started seeing that pattern where the game was released a certain way, lots of fun, lots of new improvements, lots of new things, but after you dug into the game and you did the content and whatnot, I saw a lot of the same things being repeated from Division 1, a lot of the same, mistakes, and then quote unquote, here come the fixes, here come the patches, here comes, our feedback from the community, and now we're going to change this, that, and the other. And I've yet to go back to Division 2. So, I don't know. Pop said it's confirmed it's being reworked, completely redone. So, I don't know. What do y'all guys think about that?
I feel kind of heavy-hearted, but at the same time, for those who spent their full $60-something in the game, are they for free or do they have to rebuy it? That's all that matters to me at this point. You're gonna work it and you're gonna do it the right way. Do I have to pay for the game again, or is this going to be a free update?
Okay,
give me something other than
because
something other than
you talk about Anthem now.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because I was talking about, and I'm sorry, I kind of went off into a tangent on something else. But yeah, I'm with you on that. On Anthem, is it gonna go free to play? Maybe. Hopefully. Maybe that's the best thing. Jay, could you set up and send me an invite for Halo? On your end, just
Okay.
yeah, just send me an invite. Tell me when you send it. But yeah, what I was talking about was the whole releasing of a game, and Ubisoft kind of has this infamy now about it. I'm not saying Ubisoft is a bad company. I like Ubisoft games, but the whole pattern of here's our game, and then you hear, oh, it launched incomplete, or we need to change this, we need to change that, and now we're listening to the community and yada yada yada, and then 6 months later, 8 months later, all these quote unquote patches and all this other stuff is being, offered, and then people, turn around and are quick to just, say, oh yeah, now it's great, this and that and the other, but it's the same pattern that's been happening like with their games. Now, is that something we should expect from them and from other companies moving forward, or is it part of their marketing? Is it part of their, this is how we're gonna make our games going forward, and we just might as well get used to it? I don't know. Everybody's quiet about that.
I'm hoping that if they're gonna do it, they do it right. That's all I can ask. Don't sit back and do the same crap we spent all this money for. Don't make it free to play. Just whoever bought the game, here's your copy. Like we redid the game, you get a free copy of it.
Yeah.
Why would I feel? Why would I feel? Because I feel cheated. Anybody that got Anthem to feel cheated.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. Pop says it'll still be Garbo.
You guys were telling me it was bad.
Yeah, no, and we jumped in. We jumped in.
And I really
alpha.
wanted it too, because it looked awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we jumped in.
Gameplay wasn't bad.
Yeah, we jumped in on alpha, and you remember when we just asked a question like, when did we know it was in trouble? Jay said E3 with the hype and all that, but it wasn't until I wanted to give the game the benefit of the doubt personally until I got my hands on it. And when I realized that there was going to be like 3 separate launch dates, I knew then this game's in trouble. Hadn't even played the game, and when they started making those tiers and if you have this, you're going to get this, and if you have this subscription, you're going to get this, I said forget it. The game is in trouble already.
Wait, what game are we talking about?
About Anthem. We're talking about Anthem.
Oh, okay.
Pop says
Sorry,
it's still gonna be Garbo. Get used to it. LOL. You know what? And unfortunately, I think
the Destiny killer.
The Destiny killer.
How
Exactly.
about that?
Exactly.
But that's what they said. That's what they advertised.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
I'm gonna play off.
Come on, man.
I'm not.
What is that?
No, you're good.
So they said Halo 1 through 3 is only 2 players. 4 and 5 is 4 players.
What's 3 players?
Halo
Halo 4 and 5.
Yeah, so
Let's pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, I did not want to jump on, today and talk all. I didn't want to jump in and talk all negativity and stuff, but Nate posed a question, what was the most disappointing game or disappointing launch ever? So let's change the subject now, and let's talk about what was your most favorite game this year, 2019. Monster Hunter World Ice Cream.
say that?
Cool. I'm still in this cutscene. Can we skip this?
Breakpoint for me.
Breakpoint for you.
I was waiting long. When I heard it, I was oh snap.
Brutes! Faster you can kill those brutes, the better.
But honestly,
They don't have shield generators, but take them out
I
before
think the one I was most excited for out of all of them was Division 2 just because they're like, oh man, Division 2's coming out.
Dag, I'm getting serious lag. Why? Understand?
I'm smooth. Are you in a different game?
Nah, we're in the same game. I can see you.
Demon has infiltrated the council chamber.
So somebody said
I don't think so.
Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Why?
Monster Hunter Iceborne is probably the best looking. It's one of the best looking games that come out this year. Capcom cares about their customers, and they didn't charge us an arm and a leg for crap.
That's
if
true.
anybody can prove me wrong, please do.
No, that's true. I mean, I think Capcom hasn't done any wrong this year so far. Since they've been, I mean, they haven't put out anything new that I'm aware of. But as far as putting out, content, and like you said, not charging an arm and a leg and trying to, nickel and dime people.
Capcom is great at it, and I appreciate it.
Dag, I'm getting like some bad lag.
It's funny you say that, though, but I just pulled out a list of the top games for 2019, and one of them says Monster Hunter World Iceborne.
There you go. There you go. And you know what? And I think regardless of how you feel about Monster Hunter, whether it is your type of game or not, if you look at what Capcom has done, the service they've provided, yeah, man, it's been friendly. It's a game that I've been able to come back to time and time again. And I thought I personally would never say that I would enjoy a game or a series more than I enjoyed The Division, but Monster Hunter took that title.
He has the index. You've got to take it from him. Let me get these doors.
And you will never guess what's number 2.
Go.
What's number 2?
Easier to track truth if I stay in the network.
Gears 5. That game was.
Gears 5.
That was my game for the thing. Like the story also. Well, no, story that needed work, man. I'm a huge Gears of War fan. That game was 2018.
So you just agreed with Gears 5?
Being top 2 game of 2019 on this list, yeah. I mean, like the gameplay, like anybody play the
game. Right this way.
Awesome. 4K TV, you have everything. Looks like action. Gameplay, shooting, and all that stuff, great. The story, they just switched up the story so much. It was like almost sad to watch. The last part was like super rushed. The last chapter was super rushed. It was just like.
Do you guys see any lag on your side?
I'm not sure if anybody here beat it, but it's.
Yeah, don't spoil it because I didn't beat it.
Mixer right now.
Yeah, is it smooth or is it kind of laggy?
No, I'm watching it on Mixer right now. It's
lagging. I wonder why it's lagging.
Yeah, right now it's frozen.
I'm not dropping any frames. Maybe on Mixer's dropping frames, but not on my.
I'm not dropping any frames on my.
I'll check it out on the YouTube too.
Yeah, the Mixer app sometimes usually is not. They still got a lot of work to do. Let's put it that way. Pop says in the chat, Red Dead 2, best game this year. Is that your opinion, or is that like some poll that was taken? Because I didn't play Red Dead 2.
I played part 1. Part 1 was sweet.
Yeah, I've heard good things about the game, but I personally did not play Red Dead at all. And to me, I don't think it'd be the type of game that I would want to play, to be honest.
It's just like it's Grand Theft Auto in the Old West. I mean,
then I won't play it because I don't like GTA. I'm sorry, but I just don't like it.
Well, everybody has their thing.
I mean, it is alright. GTA is just like, if you want to just mess around and pretend that's real life a little bit, kill some cops and blow up some buildings, cool.
Right.
But I don't think it's not even on this list here. Number 3 on this list is Resident Evil 2.
Yes, sir.
I know Jay be happy about that.
You can't play those games.
Was that joint?
Hobby scarred me with life. With
Truth
that game
is moving
when I was
through the
little,
lower
so
levels
I'd be
of
too
the
scared to
tower.
play games.
Okay.
I'll reverse this grab lift. Drop
Jay,
down. Try
Jay,
to
hold
climb
on
up.
1 second. Pop says.
When I was a kid, he scared the crap out
It's
of me.
safe, really. Just step in.
Pop says my opinion for Red Dead 2. Yeah, and Red Dead 2 wasn't Red Dead 2 nominated last year for Game of the Year? Oh, I fell.
The first year, the first game, I think.
Oh no, I didn't.
I think it got best music, game of the year, best story. Red Dead definitely got the award, so I can't disagree with Pop. He makes a valid point on Red Dead 2. I wouldn't play it, but I see his point.
I played the first Red Dead, and the first Red Dead was actually really good. I played it. It had me play the whole story. But yeah, it was definitely because of the story and because of what happened. Like I guess at the end when they heard that there was a part 2 and they're like, oh snap, everybody automatically thought it was the son, but then it ended up being like the past story.
Reinforce all approaches to the holy pens. Slay the demon on sight.
Dag, I'm sorry, and I'm still getting like mad lag on this game. I don't know what's up.
I mean, I'm watching it on YouTube. On YouTube, there's no lag on it.
No? I'm getting lag
sure
on
my side. It has some lag.
Yeah, I'm getting lag on my gameplay up here at home. That's what I'm saying. Where I'm playing from. But I don't see any frames dropping on OBS, so yeah, I have no drop frames. Might just be the server.
Going on?
I don't know. It might be the server. I don't know.
It's on this list at number 4. Hitman 2.
Not a big Hitman. I'll just give you an honest answer on that.
Yeah.
Hitman was good. I like that.
What list is it that you're looking at?
This is.
It's probably I'm gonna
This is the thing.
I'm home now.
Well, they have 2 different ones. They have one here I'm looking at that. Monthly review, and the other one is IGN Game of the Year. Game of 2019, excuse me.
Pop says it's server lag. Yeah, because I'm getting some serious lag. You're not getting any lag on your side, Jay?
Man, I'm 100% flowing.
Nah, I'm getting lag, bro. Big time. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can break out of here and we'll go into Monster Hunter because this experience is not good. I can't. I'm 1 second I'm one place and the next second I'm somewhere else. I'm just gonna jump out.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to Monster Hunter.
Guys, I know the conversation is everywhere and we're probably like talking over one another, but hopefully you're just here, you're chilling, you're having a good day. Merry Christmas. You're here in the US of A. Hopefully you guys are not on the naughty list and you got everything you wanted and then some. So we talked about the most disappointing launch. We talked about a couple games that we think were and still continue to be good to go. I don't know. What else can we say? What other direction can we take the chat in while we're here? Anybody has any suggestions?
That's easy. Name your favorite game that came out during the holiday season.
Well, let's see what Paco. What do you want to say? Go ahead. You was gonna say something. Yeah.
I was gonna throw in the zombie genre because nobody likes that.
Oh, he wants to. We let Nate talk about his fighters the other night, which we didn't record. We might have to go back to that, but let's talk about this. Let's talk about some zombie genre now.
Oh,
zombies.
Zombies.
Come on, zombies is the best genre, man. Come on.
My best experience with a zombie game was when Paco introduced me to Dying Light.
Yes, sir. I played that game so much.
Yeah, Dying Light was fun, especially when I could drop kick zombies. That was it. That's all it took for me to be sold on that game. And I'm anticipating that second one coming out. Man. Oh no, I know there's so much more, but that sold me.
You guys know I can't get you guys to jump on Dying Light.
I don't have Dying Light.
Dying Light is.
Yeah, I mean, I had it.
And Dying Light still got a lot of content.
I have to rebuy it.
Yeah, Dying Light got a lot of content, and if you're playing it on PC on Steam, it's really cheap right now, and they just had like an event or something on there, so it'd be a game definitely to check out. But I think Dying Light 2 is going to take it to another level, to be honest.
Well, if you guys want the best zombie experience I've ever had, I'm gonna have to go retro on you guys, and it's gonna be Zombie Revenge on the Sega Dreamcast.
Zombie Revenge on the Dreamcast. You know what? I got that game and I yet to play it. Talk about that.
Okay, well, Zombie Revenge is actually a 3D basically beat 'em up game where you get weapons and you gotta fight zombies, and it is addictive.
That's almost like the best game ever. Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Oh boy, you going back to the SNES? Zombies Ate My
I used to love that game.
Joint.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Oh man.
For the old Everworm.
Yeah,
I think I played on the Genesis. Sega Genesis, I think.
SNES. Yeah, it was on the Genesis.
Yeah, I played Zombies Ate My Neighbors on multiple systems. It was on multiple systems, right?
It was.
Huh.
And you can't forget the another classic too of zombies, which I think they should remake, is Left 4 Dead. We actually end up buying that again.
Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah, we were playing Left 4 Dead 2 the other night.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead is fun. They should remake it.
Jay, I'm gonna let you invite me to your game, and then we'll just hunt. Just put up hunts.
All right.
Yeah, because I still got to go through the campaign here. I know Pop's been hitting this game really hard.
Pop's hit anything hard. You know how he is.
Yeah, no, but he's been posting up stuff on the Discord and whatnot, and it's pretty cool. Talk about Discord. I'm just gonna leave the link up on there, guys. If you want to come hang out with DFG Drama Free Gamers, just a chill community. We're at the point right now. You know, life has been so hectic that we don't even get a chance to hang out too much and play, but you know, we touch bases there with each other, and you know, make sure we're still above ground and breathing.
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
Alright, brother, whenever you send me the invite, let me know.
And just, I'm gonna throw one more thing out there. State of Decay 2. Nobody ever played that. You guys gave it a bunch of crap for no reason.
State of Decay 2.
Well, hold on. Did you say you guys? I didn't say nothing about State of Decay.
I couldn't get nobody to play that. I had to play it all by myself.
State of Decay 2.
Really laggy, though.
Yeah, State of Decay 2.
That
That first initial experience, and that's, I mean, I don't know how anybody else is, but if a game doesn't capture my attention like from jump, you can probably best believe I'm not gonna go back to it. Even if they have like revisions and improvements, and I'm not gonna say that 100% true. That's 100% true.
I mean, there was no improvements. There were updates that didn't do anything to it, man. It made it worse, if anything.
Yeah, I just, you know, unfortunately, that's what I heard happened. So
yeah, like I said, the game was fun, but the multiplayer aspect was just like, the servers were terrible. Like, you be driving 1 minute, you hit a dandelion, and your car goes flying and explodes.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Wait, did you say a dandelion?
Yeah, you can hit a speed bump or something and you'll go fly.
Yeah, I got little clips saved on my Xbox of me just randomly, a car just explodes out of nowhere, and my character dies. It's like, I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Sense. Yeah, exactly. That's,
I know. That's what I said.
For me, I didn't even experience that, to be honest, because I didn't get past like maybe the first hour of the game or whatnot. I hit one of those glitches in the very beginning of the game that just completely destroyed the experience for me. And at that point, I was kind of already like forcing myself to want to play that game and want to like it, and then it didn't happen. So Pop says, "Ooh, Monster Hunter World." Yes, Pops. I knew that would catch your attention.
Yeah, it's Pops. I sent you the.
Oh, you sent me the invite? Okay, that's what I was waiting for you to tell me. I have my notifications off, so you gotta let me know you invited me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright, I'm joining.
And just real quick, looking back at this list online, a game. One of the top 10 games were Sea of Thieves, which was pretty cool too.
Well, you guys played Sea of Thieves, didn't you? You speak more about it than I can.
Yeah, we was messing with that for a while. Everybody lost interest though, cause I mean it was cool and everything, but it just got kind of repetitive quick.
Why did it make you lose interest so fast? Besides, it being repetitive.
Well, the main thing was the fact that the way you spawn in the game when you die, so it's kind of like, you ever been spawn trapped where every time you spawn the guy kills you over and over again, like in Call of Duty or something?
Yeah.
It was like that. And somebody takes over your ship, you only spawn in like two places, the bottom deck or the middle deck, and the guy will be waiting for you right there with a shotgun, and it's just like you will literally be dead for like an hour before you could come back, because they'll just keep killing you, and it's just like that kills
come on, man.
the whole experience of the game.
Like that.
Pop.
No, it was.
Jay.
It was.
Pop says, Jay's lying. I didn't get an invite. Pops needs an invite from Monster Honey. Want to jump in, Pops? Is that what you're saying? If Pops want to join the hunt, I'm cool with that. Jay's the one running the party, so I don't know.
All right, I'll say Pops.
You gotta be nice to Jay. You know what, Paco? What you were just saying about Sea of Thieves? Like Sea of Thieves, when I first jumped on, my initial impression of it was, it looks pretty. I remember saying to myself, and I don't know if I shared it with anyone, but I said, the game feels like it was made for PC. Like I felt like I should have been playing that game with a mouse and keyboard instead of a controller. And then, yeah, it was fun if you had a crew of people playing with you. But then, and I'm sure they probably maybe fixed a lot of these things that we talking about. But yeah, that spawn killing, like, you got trapped in that, and the only way to get away from it was like you had to literally leave the server. Yeah. And like with any game, if you don't have content that's compelling, the game's gonna get old quick.
All right, just so I posted a question. We only get one faint.
All right, well then I guess we're gonna have to make it count. Is Pops already in? Oh,
I said invite. Whether he jiggles himself in here or not is on him.
All right, let's see. Available investigation. Oh, we fighting Teostra? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I should go change my gear then. Let's go change the gear.
See, this IGN list is a little bit different, because the one I was just reading was for Xbox only. This one is all platforms.
Well, what was it? Well, give me what's the number one on all platforms?
Pops says he declined it because he's awesome sauce.
Well, Pops, you can pick stuff with. Anyway, what games did the
Alright, well, this is not really like a 1 through 10 kind of thing. It's kind of like games, the best games, and like they give it a score from 1 to 10. And the first one that I scrolled into was Crash Team Racing Nitro Feud. I know Crash, but I never actually had the Crash Bandicoot. It's a racing game. I don't know.
It's like Mario Kart.
They gave it an 8.2. But IGN sometimes like overscores the game. Personally, in my opinion, they kind of overscore stuff.
Well, that's because IGN's bias been paid off by a lot of the companies. So, no biggie on my end. I know how to overlook them.
Let me see.
Well, everybody, I think every company, and I'm not trying to defend IGN or anybody out there, but I think, like what you said, there's some truth in it where, some companies are, again, in their own interest, are going to give attention to certain games more than others. And, whatever plays into that is what plays into that. I know that a game or there's certain games, and again, if you like these games, I'm sorry or whatever, I don't consider them games. I consider them experiences, but the way that they were presented by, game reviewers, let's just call it that, it was like, are you serious? This is not a game. Like Abzu, Abzu is not a game, in my opinion. It's an experience. What's the other one? Journey, which is always raved at. Oh, it's an amazing game, this and that. To me, it's an experience. You know, I played both of those games. To be honest with you, I just played it and I was like, what is this? Like, it ain't a game like that I would consider a game. But I don't know. I don't know if did you guys experience the same thing? Am I wrong here?
I never played Journey, so I can't necessarily say anything to that effect. So I'm gonna leave my piece out of that one.
All right, but I mean, have you
here,
ever
but,
have you ever played a game that was advertised as a game, and then when you play it, you're like, wait a minute, this ain't a game. It's a walking simulator, or it's a swimming simulator, or it's just an experience. Have you ever played a game like that?
A game that was an experience.
Yeah.
Gee, hold on.
I mean,
Hold on a second.
I played one of those recently, actually, but I don't know. I forgot the name of it. It was a weird game. It was a trippy game, actually.
See, that's probably my point.
It was more like
my point's probably
it was more
proven
like
there.
concept art, basically. Yeah, it was like more like concept art. It's like there's no, how can you say, there's no point to the game. There's no like, you know, there's nothing to the game. It's just like, you know, visual effects. Like, look at this, look how pretty we could make these colors.
Right. Yeah, like I'm talking about games that are passed off as, you know, oh, it's a game, but you're not really going to have any real combat. You're not, you know, you don't have to worry about dying. It's an experience, is what it is.
Like playing a virtual reality game.
Zacer does the chip damage.
But on this IGN list, the highest rated game on this list is 9.5. And I think some of you guys might have played it. Devil May Cry 5.
DMC 5, you said? Devil May Cry?
Yeah, Devil May Cry 5. I'm not a big Capcom fan, so I don't normally play games like that. They ranked that at 9.5.
Yeah, I played it a bit. I can't say anything negative about the game, but that was like my first experience with Devil May Cry. I think Jay probably played it. Jay, did you play Devil May Cry? And I don't know if you're on mute, Jay. I can't hear you. Okay. I don't hear anything from you, Jay, so I don't know if you're still here. I know you're still here because I see you in the game, but I don't hear any audio from you. Oh, he said he was gonna be on the phone. I'm sorry. I'm talking to Jay like I forgot. He got a call that came in.
Okay. Mystery solved. Yeah, but like I said, I don't really go based on these IGN things because
I'ma die.
They rate these games super high, and even they rated 9 points for Apex Legends, and I really like that game either. That 3-on-3 multiplayer thing. I don't know if you ever played it.
No, I never played Apex Legends, but I like the company that puts the game out. They're the same ones that I can't remember their names right now, but same ones that put out the new Star Wars game.
Oh, the Jedi one?
Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. Have you played that one yet?
I mean, I played one of those. No, I played there was one that I played, but it was like I think it might have been 360.
That's crazy, man. I'm not getting any lag on this game. I was not expecting lag, but you know, I wouldn't have been surprised if I got lag on this game.
Yeah, I wish I could have got it to Monster Hunter, but I just couldn't get into it. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't think that I would get into Monster Hunter, to be honest with you, man, when I first was playing it. You know, because I I don't do well with you know, the games that like Dynasty Warrior and stuff. I was like, oh, these oversized weapons, and you know.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling about that.
But I think once you get the mechanics down pat, you realize what you're playing. Jay's on top of this guy. Come on,
Yeah.
bring him down already. Don't forget to unmute
That
your
game
mic.
has you gotta put a lot of time into it.
Yeah, you got to. You got to learn like the patterns of creatures and, you know, the monsters you're fighting and whatnot.
I wonder why my mixer is so sketchy right now. But the YouTube is just fine.
Yeah, the app sometimes is just, that's just the way it is. Oh, he left. You know, I gotta go back to the camp and get some, anyway, you know what? I'm not even gonna do that. Just gonna let it be. I'll put my, actually, I should. I'm going back to camp just because I need, there goes Pops. I didn't even know he was in the game. What's up, Pops? I didn't bring any cool drinks. I didn't bring no cool drinks whatsoever. Should have known better. Anyways, I'm not gonna need it here.
Okay, I'm gonna step off real quick. I'll be right back.
Cool. Cool. Somebody just laid in on Tasa. Beating on them. Must have been possible. Yeah, no matter how much I try to keep chatting it up while I'm playing Monster Hunter, I get sucked in and drawn in, and I get quiet. So forgive me if there's like radio silence. I think Nate fell off a while ago, unless he's on mute. I think he was gonna be handling some company and some family he has, so I'm probably gonna be shutting down the stream after this fight right here with Tassara. Hopefully we're successful. To the head. Ah! I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Alright guys, I think I'm going to shut down the stream for now. Just because we're not really chatting it up or doing anything at this point. But I'll be on and off throughout the day. Hopefully the bit of conversation that we had. It took us a minute there to get into some gameplay and you know, with server issues and whatnot. I know Jay's on the phone. He's handling his business. Nate got some family. Pago just stepped away. And as for us, we're probably just going to be chilling here, like I said, all day. Playing games on and off. I might get here something to eat in a second as well. But hopefully you guys have a good day. Appreciate you hanging. Appreciate you being here. Do me a favor, if you can go over and you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like button or the dislike button, whichever one fancies you. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content. Help me get to 100 subscribers so I can get that drama-free gaming at the end of youtube.com. Appreciate you guys hanging out for a bit. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Later.